Hello everyone and welcome back to another Magic Arena video. My name is Xandierious and today we are going to go back into another best of 3 control match. We're going to use Esper control today. But before I do that, I'm going to start off by saying that if you see any decks here that you want me to play in the future, leave it in the comments below and I'd be more than happy to do that for you. But without any further ado, let's get into the deck and what we're running. So we are running Esper, which is blue, white, black, blue, black, white, whatever you want to say. We have 2 Fountain of Renewal, 1 Dawn of Hope, which is a big part of our win condition, I think, if I remember right. 2 Revitalize, 2 Search for Azcanta, 2 Moment of Craving, 3 Discovery Dispersal. Wow, the lag right now. 4 Thought Erasure, of course. Black, blue, you gotta have the Thought Erasure. It's a must. 4 Sinister Sabotage. My one and only Mortify. 1 Ixalan Binding, just as a one of. It's nice when you get it, but at the same time, sometimes it just sits in your hand, so it can feel bad. 3 Chemist's Insight. 2 Ritual of Soot. My Vraska Content. My Kaya's Wrath. 2 Cleansing Nova. An Eldest Reborn. Jeez, I hope the game's not laggy today. 3 Teferi. 1 Chromium as another win condition. We got a Syncopate and we got the Land Base. Now in the sideboard, we have 2 Duress, 2 more Fountain, 2 Seal Away, 2 Negate, 2 Unmoored Ego to rip out stuff like Nexus of Fate, Teferi, against red decks, getting rid of yeah, you get it. The Frenzy. 2 Settle. 1 Nezahal is another win condition. 2 more Syncopate. Yeah, so that's the deck. So let's bring this into best of 3 and see how we do. Traditional play. We're not playing Grixis. We're playing Esper control. So, that is the plan. Now, this deck is not fine-tuned. Once again, it is just a semi-jank. But like I said, once you have some of the control tools, the pieces can just fall into place for everything else. You just put in what you got is good and try to make it work and tune it from there. I forgot to change my avatar. I still have it randomized, which is bothering me. Whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna take a Mulligan on that. I'll keep this one. I don't feel great about it, but it's not bad. I got my mana here. I got my custom art lands, which I still don't know how to do after the update, but luckily this was one of the decks that I did properly customize the art of my lands with. So I got all the things that I want. We're just waiting to see if the opponent keeps their opening hand or if they mulligan to 6 like I did. It looks like they kept their hand of 7. I'm going to have to keep mine. Something deep down is telling me that I want my Ixalan's Binding. It could be a trick, though. It could be a trick. So let's organize the hand here now that we can. They're playing blue as well. Well, we'll surveil too and draw. Were you going to spell pierce me? No. Alright. There's definitely a little bit of lag here. I don't like it. I don't like it. What's going on with Arena today? Also, is my opponent slow or what? Okay. I'll just keep it as it is. Next turn, we'll be able to Thought Erase them, which will be nice. Hopefully they tap out and play something. Ooh, is it Drakes? Are we playing Is It Drakes? Or is this like Jeskai or Grixis? This looks like Is It Drakes? They're charting a course. Do they bin a Phoenix? They bin a Shock. Okay. We'll do this. Thought Erase them. They got a Spell Pierce and a Chart a course. Let's get rid of their card draw and make them feel really bad about life. Oh, look at all the lands they got. So they're Grixis Drakes. They're probably running this 1 Blood Crypt as a one-off so that they can dispersal. That like they'll have the option for dispersal. Or maybe they really are Grixis and they're playing a Bolus somewhere in that mix. We'll see. I could syncopate that for 0. They'd have to pay 0. What did they discard? Probably another land. Maybe the steam vents just because it's a tap land. We do have to dodge around Spell Pierce the rest of the game, which is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. We got our Cleansing Nova for more control, and we just kick it back to them and kind of just chill out for a bit. We're just straight chilling. We're going to hopefully out-control them and they get frustrated and concede. I do have win conditions, so... They don't have board wipes, which is good. Board wipes is bad against Chromium because even if you do give it the hexproof and turn it into a 1/1, it still gets board wiped. Do I want to grief them? This could kind of be a big play for me, but I'm going to let it resolve. I'm going to let that resolve at least. I think, I don't know. I'll just auto pass. I'm pretty sure it'll still give me the option to counter if I'm on auto pass. I always forget. Top decking Chromium's not my idea of what I wanted to do. It is a cool card though. It has flash, flying, hexproof. 7/7 Elder Dragon that cannot be countered. Yep, you can have that. Discard a card until end of turn. It becomes a 1/1 human with loses all abilities, but gains hexproof and can't be blocked. So, low-key Spectacle Enabler? Gosh, it just gives me ideas for memes. So they left up enough for Spell Pierce. So we will do this unless they pay 1. And then they can try and... Oh, that was terrible. That was actually stupid. What was I thinking? They have 1. Do they somehow mess this up? No. Yeah, that's a big oops for me. That's a big oops for me. Yep. Well, they paid the 1, and you know what? That actually that kind of worked out. That kind of really worked out. So they can't play Crackling Drakes for the rest of the game unless they get rid of my binding somehow. My misplay worked. That's the funniest thing. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, you can have your Terramander. I'll soot it once it becomes... Oh, you have a lot of spells, don't you, huh? Maybe I just soot it right now and make you use your Spell Pierce. What do you say, opponent? What do you say? Do you take the bait? There's the Spell Pierce. Alright. So they'll be able to adapt, which they do right now. I'm tapped out, so they don't gotta worry about spot removal or counter spells. Whatever they do this turn, they do. If I draw another land, I can Cleansing Nova the creatures. If I draw another white source, I can Kaya's Wrath. They get Steam Vents tapped. At this point, their hand is totally a mystery. I think in the rematch, I'd take out the Unmoored Egos, just get rid of their Drakes. See if they're playing Ral or Niv Mizzet sideboarded in against me. Alright. That's not what I wanted. We'll do this right now. Probably should have tapped a black in case I draw an island. I did not draw an island. Never punished. Never punished. Alright. It's going to be their turn again. They're going to hit us for 5. This is beginning to be a problem. And we don't have counter magic available because I was hoping to hit my land drop. I don't know what I would have done with my land drop, but... And especially since I tapped poorly, I wouldn't have even had Sinister Sab anyway. So, they're going to surveil. See what they unearth. It doesn't appear that they play the Phoenix. If you're running Terramander, you're probably not playing the... Not Rekindling Phoenix, the other one. Arclight Phoenix. The one that reses from the graveyard if you play 3 spells in a turn. They really flooded out, but, I mean, they're in a better position than I am. I've been mana screwed. Well... I mean, it's got to be worth it, right? I'll hold on to it. I'm pretty screwed here. I'm not drawing my lands, which is a damn shame. Might be taking a loss this first game. Getting another Pteramander, huh? Well, I'll try to Sinister Sabotage it, see if they have a Spell Pierce. They have the Spell Pierce. That feels bad. I don't get to Surveil. But that's 2 Spell Pierces in the bin. So we might be able to Mortify it next turn. And next turn maybe we just get enough land that we can clear the board. Ugh. We don't get enough to clear the board. We're dead if we don't do this. We're dead if we don't do this. We gotta try. They probably have Dive Down or something. They have another Spell Piercing, man. Yep, there's the Dive Down. So we're just gonna concede here. We'll go into digging through our deck to optimize better. So let's see. Fountain is pretty irrelevant against them. Binding is really good. Do I have more bindings? Unmoored Ego is going to be helpful. Settle the Wreckage might actually be better than Cleansing Nova in this position. It's hard to say. Teferi. Teferi can bounce them. Soot is kind of iffy. Honestly, I think I play the Nova over Soot. Contempt, Chemisters, Ego, Mortify. I think I like the rest. Oh, Craving comes out for sure. There is no need for Moment of Craving. Instead of that, I think that... Do I want Negate for the counter magic, or do I want Seal Away? I think I'll take the Seal Away. More removal. I think the removal's going to be better. So we got our opponent Isac here. I'll be on the play. And, oh, I want to keep it, but I'll Mully. This is a better keep, and we still have Search. We have Thought Erasure now. Yeah, this is a good hand. I'll keep that on top. So this will come out tap. This will come out untap next turn. Then we can Thought Erase them. After Thought Erasure, we can look to set up our Searcher's Kanta. Maybe we should have taken out Revitalize for something in the sideboard. I'm not sure. Revitalize is just helpful. Alright, so Disdainful Stroke is looking bad against us. I don't have anything to deal with Drakes for a while, so we'll take the Drake. Do I want another mana? Let's bin the mana because I'm afraid of getting flooded, and we'll be able to put down Searcher's Kanta. We are going to have to look out for Disdainful Stroke. They're going to be countering things that we don't want to have countered. Really don't know why they run Lava Coil. Did I even show them a creature last game? I mean, I guess they can just discard it. I don't have to worry about Spell Pierce, so this can come in tapped right now, and we'll put down the Search. I'm glad I binned that swamp, by the way. Yeah, we would be flooding dangerously at this point. All right, Thought Erasure up the top. Sorry about that. My wife got called into work. That's fun. So I think we Thought Erasure rather than Chemister's Insight, right? Fingers crossed. Murmuring Mystic. Well, that's a problem that we'll get rid of, and we'll get rid of the Mana Flood. Yeah, why not? I don't have counter magic right now anyway. So, moving on. What do we got? We got the Pteramander finally. We have a mystery card. We have a card that's useless against us, and there's a card we just gotta play careful around. Yeah. Stop giving me lands. Stop giving me lands. It gives me lands. I could make them discard a card, but I think that's greedy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we want the Unmoored Ego. We want the Unmoored Ego. Please don't have Spell Pierce. We want, not Enigma Drake. Crackling. Crackling Drake. There it goes. Sorry. Sorry. Alright. So there's their hand. There's 4 of them in there. But let's take a look. We got Enigma Drakes. Dive Down. Spell Pierces. More Disdainful Strokes. No Niv Mizzet and no Ral. So that's good for us. So we basically pseudo Ixalan binded their Drakes. That's good. And I didn't have to worry about Disdainful Stroke because mana cost of Unmoored Ego is 3, not 4. So they can't even counter it with that. I just had to hope that they didn't have a Spell Pierce in their one unrevealed card. Alright, they don't adapt. We have 5 lands, so we're doing great on lands. That, and I'm kind of just trying to dodge the flood. And our lands are set up in a way that we're doing pretty good. I'll put that in the graveyard. And we'll transform. We'll get the Revitalize. What do I do in this position? Could dig for something. Yeah, I'll Revitalize. We get a Watery Grave, which I'll keep for discard fodder for the Chemist's Insight. Now the question is do I use my Search for Azcanta or do I use my Chemist's Insight? Do I want to dig down into my library to get something I want, or do I just take a draw? I think I might take a draw. We'll see. Okay, taking 1 out of combat. They could be trying to play around Settle the Wreckage. We get an Adapt here. And from there, we scare the shit out of them by playing a spell. Ooh, Unmoored Ego. Oh, that's rough. Okay. I'll play out the Isolated Chapel here. We'll play the Unmoored Ego on them. And we'll get rid of Enigma Drake. Enigma. Enigma has Ligma. Yep. Goodbye. There's all your Drakes gone. Alright. And then we'll Chemisters while they're tapped out so they don't try and counter it on us. And we're still showing to get just absolutely flooded on lands. Last game I didn't get enough. This game I'm getting too much. So I mean, I have done stuff this game. It's just, it's really not looking good for us. I'll play this out and I will use this. I could grab the Cleansing Nova, but they still have the Disdainful Stroke. And right now that's a problem for me. So I will... Oh, they have Spell Pierce now too. I don't want Discovery Dispersal. So I'm dead. Good game. Good game. Right? Were they tapped out? They weren't tapped out, were they? Well, doesn't matter. I flooded out even though all my efforts to avoid flooding, and I was screwed the first game. So I lost from screw and then I lost from flood. But let's go into another game. I mean, you saw the deck at work. That wasn't like a totally dissatisfying loss, but that wasn't like what I wanted to see. Gara Curtis. Alright, Gara Curtis. What have you got? Do you want to play? That was an easy game. What? I mean, I was about to mulligan. Yeah, okay, cool. There's the easy win. Hooray! I'm the best Magic player in the world. Hooray! Alright, let's go in for a real game, too. 3 drumheads. I wonder why they just scooped out like that. That's weird. Waiting on your opponent. Do you want to play or draw first? Your opponent goes first. I'll keep just because of Thought Erasure. It'll fix my top deck, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. And I'll shock myself if I have to on the second Watery Grave here. So, what does our opponent show us? Our opponent shows us a Watery Grave. Well, I raise you 1 Watery Grave. What is unfortunate is that if they have a Thought Erasure, we're going to be on the receiving end of it first, probably. And what do they take? They probably take a Thought Erasure or a Sinister Sab. They take Soot if they're running creatures that they care about. Chart a course. Oh, hello, spiciness. What are you doing? Let me see that hand. Ah. Well, unfortunate for you. Ah, that hurts. That literally hurts. Oh, I'm showing them I'm Esper now. Here we go. That's what we want. Let me see that hand one more time. Oh, goodbye, Vraska's Contempt. Let's get Chromium in the graveyard because we have Eldest Reborn. We can actually resurrect Chromium, and at this point I need the lands. I need to not hit the mana screw. I think my hand is valuable enough at the moment that if I flood out, it's no big deal. There we go. Hitting the screw. I think I counter creature. Yeah, goodbye. No, thank you. Nice. We'll keep that on the top. And we'll play it. And we'll pass the turn. Kitesail Freebirder gets a big old note for me. And we'll take the land. And we'll play the land. And then we'll say go. Hopefully they don't have more Kitesail Freebooters. That's fine. What else you got? I can Eldest Reborn next turn. Pass to attackers, pass into combat. And my turn. Chemist's Insight. Give me that card advantage. Do you run a counterspell? Is that a counterspell? Is that a counterspell? Oh, let's see. Do they run the Spice of Life? If they do, they're not going to show it. They're going to make the Siren Storm Tamer go bye-bye. They get a turn to do whatever they want because I'm tapped out. 5. Is that Doom Whisper? If you show me Doom Whisper, I show you removal. That is not Doom Whisper. Unfortunate for them. What do they discard? Do they discard something I know or something I don't know? Alright, they got rid of that. We'll play this. Do I play Dawn of Hope too, or do you think I hold it? See, next turn we get the dragon. Alchemist's Insight. I'll hold on to Dawn of Hope unless I need it. I can bluff a counter spell. When it dies, I get... Ooh. Really? Really? You're gonna give me that? You're gonna give me tokens. Huh. How kind of you. Now, I cannot Vraska's Contempt this creature. I'll probably Ritual of Soot. Honestly. Ooh. The Teferi Spice, though. There's that. There's this. I go to my graveyard, and hello, Chromium. Now, I can't play Cleansing Nova, not unless I want to lose Chromium. And that was my only Eldest Reborn. What do I want? Do I want more white and blue or black and blue? Probably more black and blue. That'll come out, and then I can Ritual of Soot. Right. I could Teferi. Yeah. I'll Ritual of Soot. What, are you going to cast down my creature? Oh my god. No. I'm such an idiot. They let it resolve. Yes. Oh, my opponent misplayed so hard and they don't see it. Oh my god. They could. All right, so to show you the misplay in case for some reason you don't know it, they could have actually, in response to Soot, cast down Chromium, and I either let cast down hit Chromium and Chromium dies, or I discard a card from my hand. Oh, you're a son of a bitch. There goes Teferi. Or I discard a card from my hand, make Chromium the 1/1, and I think it would lose the CMC and die to Soot. I don't know that for sure, though. So they concede after seeing our hand. They know what we're up to. Let's see. What's good against them? Probably that. What do I take out against you? Moment of Craving. Why not? Sinister Stab. Mortify. I don't know about Mortify. Soot, again, not looking good because they're not aggro enough for it. Yeah, I think I like that. And then, maybe I do put back in Moment of Craving. I'm either thinking that or something like maybe I run one Syncopate main board. Let's get another one. And then do I want like a negate? Sure. 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 So their most threatening card to me is going to be Thought Erasure. So if I can target Thought Erasure with my Unmorg Ego, I should be able to do some damage and kind of like make myself more secure. What do they possibly bring in against me? Maybe beefier creatures like Doom Whisperer. Was it Dream Eater? The one that has Flash? I can't quite remember. Black and blue. What planeswalkers could they run? I mean, there's the mono black Vraska that never sees play. They could run that. They could run Tezzeret maybe. That would be kind of strange. They're playing a Dimir mid-range. Maybe I should have left in... Did I leave in Moment of Craving? No, I didn't. Because now Thief of Sanity could become a problem. So, that's something maybe I didn't think of. They're probably going to play first. I don't see why not. Hopefully they don't insta-concede. Alright, we got a Keeper. We got to search for his Kanta turn 2. No Thought Erasure, no Unmoored Ego. But we got some good control tools here. This can find me all sorts of stuff. Did they take a Mully? Your opponent has kept 6 cards. Sweet. Good for me. Oh, and they get the instant... Oh, they just instant concede us. What a damn shame. What a shame. Alright. Let's go for a best of 1. Which I know this isn't necessarily best of 1 friendly. Let's maybe go in here, make a clone of it, and make a more best of 1 version real quick. How do I best of 1 this deck? How do you think? I'd probably take out a Soot. I probably put in an ego. Yeah. Maybe take out a Sinister Sab. I really like Unmoored Ego. I probably like Unmoored Ego than I really... more than I really should like it. Settle. Just seal away. Duress. Maybe I could try to fit in another Syncopate. Nah, I think I like that. Alright. So we're going to be playing the best of one version here. Just because I feel cheated out of that last match. Win or lose, I feel cheated out. And I feel like for the content, I should do another game. So, unusually long wait time here. I'm not sure what for. Maybe not a lot of people running control, or it's having a hard matchup. With taking out that Ritual of Soot and only running 2 fountains, my only hope is that we're not playing a red or white aggro. That's pretty much my hope here. Because right now I'm more better geared against a control matchup than I would be a aggro. Mid-range, I think I'm pretty fine. Oh, I'm still Gideon. Look at that. I'll have to fix that before next video because it's driving me crazy. We have a good keep here. We have a good keep. Hopefully, if we don't find the black land, we can draw into it. We got the double blue for Sinister Sab. We got the... oh, we're missing the black for Mortify, but we're just missing black. Yeah. We're on the draw. Hello. I'll answer back. Hello. So we'll get out the tap land first. And we top deck an island. So we're going for the Discovery. Drowned Catacomb and Eldest Reborn. I'm going to leave it the way it is. So next turn we'll be able to Thought Erasure. That'll be nice. We're going against some sort of mono... oh, that's bad. Drill Bit. Drill Bit's going to take away our Thought Erasure every single time here. Are we going against a Rakdos deck, or are we going against a mono black of some sort? Alright, there's that. They know about everything except for our Eldest Reborn. So they know we can counter, they know we can Mortify. So they're not going to be playing into that. They're not going to be playing like a scrub here. Speaking of scrub, let's make sure it taps the right lands for us. So what's nice is they're going to be playing carefully around. If they reveal something juicy to counter, I'm not sure if I take the bait because they'll want us to counter it. They're probably waiting until they can have us counter something like a Drill Bit. Alright, we'll get out the Dawn of Hope. That should add some hypothetical pressure here. Okay, they do have red. They have red, and what do they play? They are Rakdos, and they're conceding because they got the disadvantage. Oh no! Feels bad! Can we get someone who sticks with a game? People are not liking the Esper control. I'm having a lot of folds. Like, is Esper control really that, like, suppressing? Or are people just sick of control at this point? I mean, people have been sticking with Arena by this point. Probably have some good control tools. So, I mean, I imagine there's a lot of control decks out there. Especially with all the freaking aggro. It's like, it's just so polar opposites. You got super aggro, and then you got the control who's just sitting there built against aggro and just taking dumps on the mid-range. So we got quite a long wait to find a match. Where's our match? Game, where's our match? Hello, game? Hello. Any day now. Any flippin' day. Waiting over a minute. Come on, my ADHD Can't stand this. I've got the attention span of a goldfish. Ooh, what's this? What's that? Ooh, look at that. Look at the pattern here. Ooh, we got a thing, and I forgot to change my avatar because my memory is terrible. Like I said, memory of a goldfish. We'll keep it. Hopefully we got the aggro matchup. Hopefully. Play that island, why not? Fountain of Renewal, turn 1. Bam. We don't have the black for Moment of Craving. I'm just now realizing that. Oh no, that looks like white aggro. That looks like white aggro. Might as well get the tap land out. Next turn we can isolate a Chapel into a Moment of Craving. When that dies, it gets a 1/1 lifelinker. We got Adanto Vanguard. We will kill it. We will kill it sorcery speed. They will probably... Ooh. Do we take a hit? Let's take a hit to make sure there's no History of Benalia coming out, because that would be soul crushing. Oh, I don't like their hand. As crazy as it is, I think I need to get rid of the Adanto Vanguard. Right? Am I crazy for not getting rid of the Loxodon? Maybe I'm absolutely batshit crazy and I should have gotten rid of the Loxodon. Okay. I was thinking if I want to go with the Ixalan's Binding. I'm going to Moment of Craving their Adanto. Hopefully... No, okay, they know not to. Most people don't realize that giving Adanto Vanguard isn't... Ooh, okay, that's what I bind. That's my target right there for Ixalan's Binding. So we'll go and do that right now. Just like that. Hopefully they don't have a Conclave Tribunal. That would be pretty devastating. Although this wouldn't have haste then. Teferi's looking pretty weak against their board. They could play the Loxodon. And they do. I'm hoping for a board clear. Search isn't bad. I'm going to Chemister's Insight instead of searching because I can hope to... No! No! Why'd you tap all the blue, you son of a bitch game? Oh my god! Game! What in the actual fuck? Oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. I need card draw. I don't like it. I'm pretty sure I'm dead. 7, 8, 9. 9 damage. I'm pretty salty. I didn't, I need a board wipe. Graveyard. Board wipe. Sure, transform. That's not a board wipe. Hold on, let me... Sure. Oh, no. That's not going to be enough to live. That's not going to be enough to live, people. Gonna shock myself to get myself down to 1 and say good game. Well, taken out by the mono white aggro. It happened after all. Like I said, I was least best fit for mono white aggro in that position, and that's exactly what happened to us. Let's open up a pack of M19 here. Maybe I get something that I want. Who knows? Probably not. Ooh! I get my wild card for my Memes and Dreams deck, though. So that's coming up. Thorn Lieutenant is pretty good for some blue. Uncommon wild cards, always good to see. The rest of it I really could care less about. So thank you all so much for watching. Once again, if you like any of the decks you see just based off of the picture, name, or what you think it might be, leave it in the comments below. And yeah, until then, I'll just see you on the flip side. Bye!